welcome back to my channel today. Today we're going to be doing our week 4 cash stuffing for the month of May. And for the week 4, actually, we are stuffing just $3,000, which was what we had in our month ahead. And then when we subtract the mortgage, car payment, and everything, there's $2,019 here that we're going to be stuffing. So it's a little bit less than normal, but this week, basically, essentially, my husband or I, neither of us really got paid. So to make up for that, we did save up some in our month ahead fund. So let's go ahead and count this to make sure we have $2,019. So 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 9. So that's 1,900. 5, 10, 5, 20, 5, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2,000, 5, 10, 5, 17, 19. So $2,019 is how much we have. You know what, today I'm just gonna mix things up and we'll start with our baby fund. And as you guys remember from last week, maybe, I'm gonna change it up a little bit for the baby fund. I'm not gonna count it, I'm just gonna put the money in, just because I think it's gonna be honestly a little bit faster with the videos, because I feel like my stuffing videos are just so long because I have to count the baby one, and it's kind of boring because I put about the same in. But anyways, for baby one I did put in 5, and then hospital is getting a 20, but then childcare is getting a 10, and then the rest is just gonna get a 5. So while I'm putting all that in, just wanted to talk to you guys about life updates right now and everything going on. So really exciting. I'm headed to Boston this weekend for I am headed to Boston this weekend, yes, to go see my family and friends, and we are going to just hang out and chill because I haven't been back since March. And actually, one of my friends that I'm seeing just notified me this week that she is getting married in September. So she's been engaged for a year and a half, and I knew that already. And I knew she was looking at venues, but she never told me that she had a venue set. And apparently she still doesn't have a venue set, but they decided to do the wedding this year, which is in like 4 months about, which is crazy. So when I see her, you know, we're gonna have to talk about like just her wedding planning and everything. And I do know I'm part of her bridal party. I don't know if I'm gonna be a bridesmaid or her maid of honor yet, but she did tell me that I am part of her bridal party, which I'm so super grateful for, because she was one of my bridesmaids at my wedding. But it just requires a lot more planning than just attending a wedding. But I am so excited to see her and discuss that. And then my other friend is moving to Texas in a few months, so I get to see her before she does that move. So yeah, and I get to spend some time with my parents, so I'm super excited about that. So for travel, we're adding a 50 to cruise. So now we have 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1,000 in cruise. And then we do head to Atlantic City as well, for date weekend, quote unquote. And yeah, I hope to win, but I doubt it. I gambled a little on the cruise and lost that as well. Europe is getting 50, so now Europe has 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50, 1,000 in Europe. But also it's good that it has some funds in here between like the Europe trip, which we're not probably going on, and the French trip for her bachelorette, since it was unexpected. So I am probably gonna be able to use some of this fund for that trip. Okay, so Asia has 1,506, 7, 8, 9, $2,000. Perfect. Okay, and then beach is fully funded at 2,000. Friends is gonna get a 40. So 20 and a 40. So now Friends has 100, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. Okay, perfect. So Friends have 500. And she doesn't love to travel, so I'm sure her trip is actually going to be quite local, to be honest, which for her bachelorette, which would be nice. Parents is 210, 100, 210. But yeah, I feel like I would be very stressed planning a wedding so fast, but I'm sure she can do it. And obviously I'll be here to morally support her. Okay, parents trip has now 5,500, 6, 7, 800, 50, 900, 50, 70, 80, 95, 6,010 in the parents trip. Okay, and then anniversary is getting 100. So now our anniversary trip has 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 55. So 1,500 in our anniversary trip. Okay, great. So that's our travel binder. Let's now move on to long term. So for long term, we're gonna start with our emergency fund, and I think today marks the day where we fully fund it at $30,000, which is our 6-month emergency fund for necessary expenses only. So that wouldn't include travel or anything. That would just include mortgage, car payment, insurance, food, you know, all the necessities basically. So yeah, so emergency fund, we added 200, so now we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,000, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 30,000. And this is so exciting that we have a fully funded emergency fund at $30,000. That means we don't actually have to save in our emergency fund anymore. Obviously, if we use from it, we will replenish it, but it's nice to have that fully funded. And then new house getting 100, so now we've got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kind of some recent changes in our life, and why we also wanted to fully fund this emergency fund is, as you guys have heard probably, like I said a few times, my company is going through a reorg, so I'm not really sure how that's going. And you know, everyone is saying that like it's not gonna impact my level as much, but we just don't know. So obviously it's always safe to be and then sorry. And then also my husband's company recently announced as well a huge reorg where he's not currently laid off, but there is potential for him to be laid off in a few months. So with that being said, we want to be safe and save up for that in case that does happen. So that's why it's good to have that fully funded emergency fund. Next is home maintenance, which we're getting $5 in. So now it has 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 5. $415 is in our home maintenance. Next is furniture, and furniture is getting a 5. So now furniture has 100, 2, 5, 10, 5, 20. So 220 in furniture. Okay, medical is getting a 5. So now medical has 102, 510, 520. So 220 in medical as well. Electronics is getting a 20. So now electronics has 102, 300, 50, 70, 80, 90, 400 in electronics. Okay, then donations is gonna get $4. Okay, so now donations has 100, 200, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43. So $243. Next is hosting, which is getting a 5. But we don't have plans to host anytime soon. But hosting has 100, 200, 300, 510, 520, 320. I mean, we are gonna be meeting up with our friends occasionally. We did have a lot of that this month, and we do have a lot of that as well coming up. And then also we do plan on seeing my parents again in July for the beach trip, but they're just staying overnight and then we're driving over, so you know, we're not really hosting them. So new car is getting a 5, so now it has 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 510, 520. So 420. So that's why we're not really planning on hosting much. So this is plenty of money. We may not even need all of it. Next is pantry, and pantry is getting a 5. So now pantry has 102, 3, 4, 20, 5, 10, 5, 20. So 420 as well in pantry. Okay, meat is getting a 20. So now meat has 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900. Okay, and then renovations is getting 100. So now renovations has 10,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,500, which will be paid out to our roof guy. And our renovation fund will be 0 at the end of this month, which is totally okay. Everyday budgets is gonna get a 5, and it now has 500, 10, 5, 20, 5. So 525. And guys, I purchased so many stuff and I already filmed my giveaway video, but 525 before I forget. I'm so excited to show you guys the giveaway video, or you probably already seen it because I'm going to post this not in order ahead of some videos, but I'm so excited. I got you guys some great stuff that I really enjoy personally, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. Next is short term, and for short term this week we are going a little light. We are adding about $5 to most of the binders today, starting with birthday. So for birthday we are putting a 5 into my husband's dad birthday, and he now has 5, 10, 5, 20. And then we're fully funded at my friend and his mom's birthday. So we're at $220 for birthdays. Next is holidays. Holidays is getting a 5. So Father's Day is fully funded at $200, but I did purchase some gifts already for Father's Day. I pre-purchased it, ordered it online, and I used a gift card for that, so I don't actually need this in Father's Day fund. I'll probably move that to Christmas. So now Christmas is the main holiday that we're focused on, and Christmas is at 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 5, 20. So So Christmas now has $320. And I think for this year's Christmas, we just need 500 maximum, because my parents' gift is the Italy trip. Okay, so gifts is getting a 5 as well. So now gifts has 100, 2, 3, 400, 10, 25, 35. So 435 in gifts. Okay, next is membership, which is getting a 5. So for global entry, we're putting in a 5 here. So now global entry has 100, 510, 520. However, I did purchase the global entry new already because we didn't want to forget about it. So I'm actually gonna put this into my Chase Sapphire and put the global entry fully into here. So that fully funds Sam's Club at 50, 100 at Amazon, so that's 150. Only at 20 for Chase Sapphire, so it's 150. Oh wait, Amazon's at 150, so it's 220, 300, 420, 420. Okay, so now we need to continue, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this to the front, and because that's the one we need to continue saving up for. Okay, next is self-care, which is also getting a 5. And for self-care, I did purchase some makeups, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the makeup fund in the massage one, and I'll pull from here for the month, I think, if I need to. But we're adding 5 to self-care. So now for the massage fund, it has 100, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200, 510, 210, 310, 330, 430. So we have 430 in self-care. And I did spend a lot of that this month, because right before I went on my cruise, I got my nails done, eyebrows done, the whole shebang. Clothes we're skipping, and then household we're putting in a 20. So now household has 100, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200 in household. And then toiletries, we're adding a 5. So now toiletries has 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 520. So 320 in toiletries. Health and wellness is getting a 5. So now health and wellness has 100, 2, 5, 10, 15. So 215 in health and wellness. Cart maintenance is getting a 5, which we'll put toward deductible. But we did spend a good amount this month on tolls between traveling to Atlantic City and Boston. Those all require tolls, but that's okay. Deductible now has 100, 2, 350, 350 plus 50 for 400, 510, 520, so 420, 520, and then 620. So 620 in car maintenance. And then yard is gonna get a 20 this week. Again, we have been spending some money on the yard because it is the summer, so we do need to purchase like weed killer and all this stuff. So okay, so now yard has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 510, 110 in yard. Okay, now let's go to spending. And for spending, for groceries, we're adding our normal 120 in here. 120. So now spending has 100, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 480 is in groceries. And then eating out is gonna get another 100. So now eating out has 100, 2, 3, 4. So 400 in eating out. Gas is getting a 5. So gas has now 10, 25, 30. So $30 in gas. Date night is getting a 20. So now date night has 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, hubby gets 20. So hubby now has 500, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $680 for hubby. And then for personal, I'm getting a 20. So now I have 500, 20, 40, 60, 80. So I've got 580 in personal. Okay. Moving on to bills, which is our last binder for the week. Starting with utilities, which gets just 100. We've got 100, 2, 3, 400 in utilities. Phone bill is getting a 20. Now it has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. Then the gym is getting a 10. So now the gym has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And the 40 is for buffer, 40 is for the gym fee. Car insurance is getting a 20. So now car insurance has 500, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. In car insurance. And we need 1100 by September. Retirement is getting 200. So 100, 200. And now retirement has 5,000, 6,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 6, 7, 859. Wait. 950. That's weird. 5, 6,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 850, 950. Huh. 6,950. I'm gonna have to check on this because it should be at 7,000. Because I thought we could fully fund one person by the end of this week. This month, I mean. So that's weird. Okay. Terminex gets a 5. So now it has 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 50. So $150. And then car payment is last but not least. We'll get a 200. So now car payment has 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 2,000 in car payment. And we keep 1,000 for buffer, and $1,000 goes towards the extra car payment. Okay, so that's the end of our cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, just a reminder, this is still gonna be a giveaway video. So for every comment that you put into the giveaway videos, that's one extra entry. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.